Okay, let's go.
You only have a nanosecond to make a life-lasting impact. What you have decided to wear, all the visual cues you're putting on, your hair, and that's the thing now. That is where you are going to make a difference. You're a woman? That's powerful. Girls, get it and show it. Bonjour and welcome to Image Impact Index. So, I'm Patrice Bisiot, your host, and I'm here to help you understand one concept: how to build your brand. How do you go about building your brand? Because the confusion is over and over. Same question: what is branding? So I hear everything there is under the sun. And for that to happen, in fact, I want you to come to me now and say, and you can put the comment below and tell me, what did you think, or what do you think branding is about? What is a brand? Because you hear it all the time. Be your brand, align with your brand better say who you are. All right. But really, what is branding? So put them down in a comment, please, and help everybody understand the concept of it. And I give you 5 seconds to think of it. I know many of your answers. So I'm going to hear the logo, my website, the font of my business card, perhaps the banner of my tagline on LinkedIn. Okay, and it is part of it. But if I tell you that actually is not your brand as your brand, I know I'm not delusional or crazy. Well, I own my crazy. I am a little bit, but that is beside the point. Now, branding. You see, your brand is who you are in the core of you. And I'm coming with that. You only have a nanosecond to make a life-lasting impact. That's my motto. That is my tagline. And this is not just to be pretty or clever. It is actually to make people realize the moment before you speak and you think that, when you show up, it's like, no. The moment you show up, your brand has already preceded you and spoke for you before you say a single word. Because your brand is what you have decided to wear, all the visual cues you're putting on, your hair. Now, your posture, your body posture. How well do you own the room? Your energy. You come as shy and you don't really know? Or are you coming saying, I know my craft, I'm passionate about what I do, or I'm here to win, and now I show as someone who is aligned. We're going to talk about alignment a lot. That is your brand, because before you speak, people have already formed an opinion about you. And this is the thing. When I hear, fashion is for influencers and famous people, red carpet, rich people, whatever it is. No. You are your own influencer every day, whether it's at home with family, at work because you have a team that you lead. Because, I talk to leaders, thought provokers, entrepreneurs. I don't talk to just people that just browse through life. No. I'm talking to you who want something better. And you've already created success. But now you know that to get to that 1% club, what do you need to do? Well, you need to align perfectly and tune in so well that now you create your brand. I'll give you an example, and an example is worth 1,000 words, which is a job interview. That's an example that is universal across culture, languages, everything. Now you go to a job interview, all right? Often I see my clients going, I'm going to wear the black suit. Look at me. But yeah, everything is not just like a black suit. But that's the thing. So ladies, I wear my pantsuit. It's professional. It's safe. Okay, cool. Not cool, but I'll let you go with it. Now, everything about you is blending, and more blending. Great. Or not. Now you're going in front of the HR, okay? So whether it's in person or on camera, by the way, exact same thing. Whether online or in person, the message and the intensity and the authenticity of who you are is exactly the same. Because that's the thing too. With Zoom, it's like, it'll be fine. No, it's not. Now this is the thing. HR, imagine. How many hundreds of people are they seeing and talking to? How many resumes and credentials they already read? Okay, they're so over the process, even though I know that's their job, but I have coached a bunch and They have to admit that they, at some point they had it. They just thought, okay, who now? Yeah. And that's the thing now. That is where you are going to make a difference, because all the pieces and the visual cues you have decided to wear this morning are in harmony and aligned with what? The way you feel, your emotions. What is the goal of the day? All right. And then obviously it's going to be the season where you live, because that's going to be it's sunny and shiny, or it's dreary and rainy. Okay. So it's going to influence the colors, the fabrics, the tones. Got it. But if you don't infuse you as in you, okay, the HR is going to be like, oh my God, another black suit and another, $5 haircut because, it's clean around the ears. Yeah, I hear that a lot with guys too. No. You want to make a difference and get that job? Oh, we already know the credentials. You're fine. You're good. You're great. Actually, you fulfill the job. They're happy with that. Now, what's going to make a difference between this one, that one, and everybody around and you? It's going to be about your brand. That is branding right there, because now you show up as passionate, aligned. You're on your space. You're mindful where you are. You're not just like, oh my God, I'm dreading this job interview. You go with that? Well, good luck with that, because that's the energy you're going to exude. Believe me, we are vibrational beings. Yeah, remember, we're made out of 75% of water. Yeah, wow, we react to vibrations. Vibration means you walk in like, ugh, or just, all right, yeah, let's go through it. Or you're not going to get it. Huh? I can tell you that. Don't even waste your time. Just go home and relax and watch Netflix. So that's the thing. Building your brand is a responsibility. It's not just, again, for famous people, rich people, influencers, and red carpet. It is about you, because that's the thing too. Branding is not professional or personal, because I hear it all the time. Oh yeah, but I need help with my personal brand. What is that? I don't know. Oh, so you can't describe that, and then I'll hear, oh, I need help with my professional brand. Okay, and what does that look like? Oh, I don't know. Maybe my clothes I need to change. Maybe I need to change my hair. Okay, no. And it's fine. And it's fair at the beginning not to know. That's why people hire me. But too often, people think that the experience we're going to have together is a wardrobe experience. They're going to be, I'm going to tell them that blue looks good on their skin complexion and shorter hair is better for your jawline. No. It is about saying, all right. Before we get to the visual of things, we need to understand you in the core of you. That is how we are going to make that happen, because being in aligned is everything. That is the goal. That is your brand. Branding is not something you build out of thin air. When people talk about branding often, I feel like they want to grab pieces from here. Oh, we got to glue them together and look, yay, it's magic. Look, it's my brand. No, it is about knowing who you are. What is your core value? What do you want the world to understand? That nanosecond impression. What do you want people to feel like when they see you? The moment they lay their eyes on you, what do you tell the world? How do you want them to feel about you? We are emotional beings. The same way as I said earlier, we are vibrational beings. We are emotional beings. So that said, it means you're here to make an impact. You're here to want that job, to pitch that dream client, to go on a second date. If you're not aligned, people are going to feel it. That date is going to be like, okay, see you. I cannot drink this thing fast enough because I got to get out of here. The client or maybe an investor you're pitching, they could see the authenticity. And they feel like, ugh, another one with another idea. I'm good. Now you show up and you're aligned. And you say, you know what? I'm going to get this thing. And I'm going to show how passionate and how I am me and I own my space. That is your brand. That is right there, your brand. But it doesn't happen magically. That's the thing too. People think, oh, yeah, but it's going to take me time. Yes, of course. That's why we coach together. That's why I'm with you weeks after weeks, because now I'm going to help you finding out who you are within. And then we're going to take all those pieces and realign them into departure to destination, because now what is your goal? or you want that dream job, that promotion. You feel like every time now you're pitching a client, you don't really get your groove on. You feel like too many no's. And that's the thing too. That's not the other people. Oh, competition is hard. Oh, no, these are excuses. If you get a job interview and you get 3 no's in a row, the problem is not the job interviewer. By the way, I know it's harsh to hear, but newsflash is about you. So you are responsible for your own space. Your brand is everything you represent. So this is the thing. And I'm going to give you now an example that is on a higher level of leadership. All right, I'm going to talk about Indra Nooyi. I love it because, you see, this is the thing. She's a former CEO of Pepsi. And you see, the thing about her was not just the product and saying, okay, oh, we're here to market the product so well. She has understood that as a leader and as an exec and as a CEO, she needed to represent something that's about her. And for her, it was about opening the world to there is more to it than just what you know. Meaning, what she would wear are saris, the traditional clothing from India. Now that sari, you think in boardrooms at first they were like, okay, what is going on over here? Yeah, this is the same example when people, that are in the creative space and they say, oh, I don't wear a suit. Who told you to wear a suit? I didn't say that. Your insecurity just did, apparently, because it hit a mark somewhere in your brain. That's what I'm saying. So Indra was all about message, clarity, alignment, calmness within the storm. Because imagine you're CEO of Pepsi. That's a monster job at a monster company. And yet she was able to infuse that moment of like, okay, let's all relax. And just by what she wore. Because first of all, what did she say? I'm traditional. And within me, the core of me is about tradition. It's about calm and peace. Because that's what I come with. That was a game changer in a world of mostly guys where everything is about the suit and the power suit, and and you can wear a power suit, by the way, and custom your suit, and it could be 20 grand suit. If you don't own it, or if you own it with arrogance, that's not like that. No, you own it with authenticity, you open every door. So she came with that mindset saying, I'm going to remain myself, but I'm going to increase, and I think she tripled the numbers within whatever time, like a record time, because she showed up as her. That was her brand. Her brand was not Pepsi. She didn't live behind, a shield of saying, look, it says Pepsi. No. She came as, I'm Indra. I'm here. I'm going to show you the way, and we're going to make a lot of money. But by the way, I'm me. This is what you're getting. And now together, we are going to understand the new philosophy and how to change the company's mindset, and how we're going to go forward and increase the profits by much. So that's what it is about. Even a leader like that could have thought, oh my God, okay, the pantsuit I hear all the time. Ladies, no, either. I just spoke about the power suit for men. Same thing. Girls of the world, ladies. I don't know. I don't want to say anything that's apparently, because everybody's getting upset about everything now. The pronouns and all. No, I'm serious. Don't think of it as, oh, I need to fit in, and it's a man's world, and it's, okay, you're a woman? That's powerful. Girls, get it and show it. And I'm not saying cleavage up to here, because that's the thing. The other day, my client said, oh, I'm not going to a club, I'm going to work. Same thing. I'm like, girl, did I say something that you needed to wear your glitter dress to go to work? No, I don't know. Even though she was in Dallas, it could apply, but no, it's not what I'm saying. It's not about extreme. It's about you. And that femininity, embrace it, infuse it, bring it together. You can still look professional, but something that's form-fitting and beautifully tailored and altered on your body, yes, it owns the space. It doesn't mean you're there because, you're trying to get it on with what's going on around you. No, you're still the pro. You're still the leader you are within. But you also are who you are, and you embrace that space, and by walking in that way, Now that shows who you are, and that is right there your brand. All right, girls, since I'm talking to you right now, and I'm talking to both gender, by the way, it is gender equality, so nobody is getting more. No, but we're talking about girls. Now, same thing, I'll hear, all right, but she's a CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company. Okay. Let's go back to reality. And my client Sarah, I'm thinking of her because she was the perfect example. You see, when she hired me and I looked around what was going on to poke and to see a little bit, her website was super innovative, super creative. I mean, it was like state of the art, and everything about it was like, yes, now, wow, this is incredible. And I met her in person and I saw the pictures and I'm like, okay, but I met her in person and I was like, okay, hardly junior associate. Literally that suit screamed, first of all, a good dry clean. Now, what year was that you bought this thing? So now you're selling me innovation, but you look like you're from I don't know where. So what did happen? Then now she started taking meetings with investors. Well, they were, they're looking at it and the stakes were so high. And they were like, okay, yeah, but maybe not. Maybe we're going to pass our turn, because that's the thing. What was the congruence between what she had on that message on her website and thinking, oh, that's my brand? You see, and that's the perfect example. It was like, that is what it is. No, her brand was her. She represented, she was the owner of the company. And this is the thing. By doing so, you see, she was so misaligned that nothing made sense, because we had one message here, one there. That's what I'm talking about. Alignment. You cannot be selling me the future, but then you're in your wardrobe, in your closet, and then you're looking at everything and go, oh, yeah. Oh, it's fine. It's good. It's good enough. I hear that a lot too. Or it's business-like. It's boring like, yeah, it is, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, did I say that out loud? I did. Because it's like, you want to make a difference? You are this entrepreneur. You got a great idea. I mean, her innovation was insane. Her brain was like, everything with it. Woo! But then I cannot look at you, and I hardly know that you are the owner, barely an employee, and that's what I'm talking about. So, of course, we took her apart. The voice pitch too. Her voice pitch, she was kind of scared of the world. I was like, you cannot be going at investors' neck and be, okay, maybe I could ask you for because she was raising $5 million. And it's like, yeah, if you don't own your space and you don't look what they see on that screen before they met you, yeah, they're gonna go bye-bye on you. So that's the thing. So we worked on the wardrobe, obviously, and understanding that she has so much more in her, and she actually wanted to burst, and she was in a creative space. So it was so high-tech that she could finally understand that she could let go of that suit that was screaming for let me go. Give it to someone who needs it. Believe me, someone will be happy to have it. You're a leader. You need to show up as a leader. And that's what I'm talking about. So you see, whether it's an international example or someone from everyday, because that's the thing. Again, you are your brand. Whether you have a job, you have a business with 3 employees, or you are an executive with a team of 500, the premise is the same. Own your brand. Build your brand. Is not out of thin air. It's alignment, and it comes all together flawlessly, because when you show up, now people trust you, because without that trust, there is no transaction. There is no second date. There is no money exchange. There is none of that. So that is what branding is about. Now I have a little exercise for you. All right, now that you have understood the concept of brand and branding and building your brand, now you're gonna do me a favor, and we're gonna go through a little exercise, which is you are going to define, and down below, be accountable for it, because that's the thing. If you're already scared to put 3 words there, you can't just be out there leading the world. So those 3 adjectives are going to represent what you think is your brand. And by doing so, now it's going to make you think and be more precise and realize, oh, okay, after, please put them below 3 words, not more. 3, not only a great energetic number, it's also what the brain can process, because 3 things, you understand the complete concept. All right? So put them together, write them below, and now you're gonna do something, and now this is going to be where we're going to see what kind of leader you are. You're gonna ask either a friend or someone you know that you trust, you trust their opinion, their intelligence, their wit, their intuition, and ask them, without showing them those 3 words you just put down, what do they think in 3 to 5 words, let's say, because they got, you're gonna come by surprise to them and add them, is tell me what is my brand. Tell me, and of course they gotta do the same. Oh, you mean your logo, your website? No, just tell them, no. What do you think I represent? What is my personality? What is it when I walk into the room? What is that, how you feel? And I want people that are brutally honest. I don't want some, you're very nice. No, you're sweet. No. Someone who has a way with words to know that they are saying something from their heart, first of all, and they're honest, not pleasing the crowd, and also for you to learn, because that's the only way. And now by hearing those words, and newsflash again, you're gonna have a big surprise to realize that what you think you're portraying and conveying every day, well, actually people across from you are not so in alignment with that, because they think very differently. And this is how you're gonna start spinning your wheels, and that's why you're going to work with together every week, and you have that podcast that's here with you to take with you and to listen to at any time or watch upon audio, video, whatever, is to know how to build your brand, because you cannot just keep on going and knowing that was maybe your brand 20 years ago. Yeah, something called evolution. No. So ask someone who's super witty to get with those names and those words and say, yep, my adjectives for you, or they're gonna be this, and that. And here we are to the end of this episode. And now, just as a little wrap-up gift, I want to show you something that helps you to take action upon it, because it's one thing that I go blah, 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 and there is another for you to be like, all right, well, how do I go about it? All right, fine, I understand the concept, because that's what I do. I make complicated into simple, and I have a quiz for you, and before you take that quiz, I want you to understand something too, which is massive, and now I know I'm gonna have all your attention. It's about money, because you see, this is the thing. I'm not asking you to look pretty and to be pretty and to walk the walk and talk the talk. I do. But what I want you to understand, if you don't have those pieces aligned together, you are leaving money on the table. Yeah, because if you don't get that promotion, that is less money, less title on your business card or on your email, on header. It's going to be how you understand money comes with it, your income, your profits, your revenue, your client retention, your employees retention. All of that is money. It's not just money because you're getting, you exchange time for currency, or if you have a product you're selling to the world, against money. No. Everything you do and you put together well, the more aligned you are, the more money you make, the more profit you generate, the more revenue comes into your company. That's what I'm talking about. So, time to have fun. Take the quiz. So there is the link right here, right below. Okay? Make it a fun exercise. It's quick. It's going to take you a couple of minutes, but give you great insights, because now that you have understood how it works to build your brand, and every week we are meeting, take the quiz, because that quiz is going to give you right there a positioning in your mindset on how and what kind of leader you are. That's going to be a great wake-up call. I'm here to give you aha moments on everything I deliver. I'm not just here because I want to be famous, although I do, but really, joke apart, I'm here to help you build that brand, because that brand is everything that's going to make you be successful personally and professionally, to build your own image impact index. So thank you so much. And of course, I will meet you next week for more on how to build your brand.